Hello, my name is Mandy from Kiriana Budgets, and I have just started myself up a new YouTube account. Also a TikTok one, actually, in the last 2 weeks, which is kind of scary for me. I've never done videos with my voice in at all. I've done precisely one on my Instagram account with my voice on it. I've done a few reels. That's about the extent of my video taking. But I figured that with the new financial year around the corner, I would like to document basically my journey so I can look back and see how far I've come and to hold myself accountable, really, because that is something that I do really need. For my first video, I thought I'd say a little bit about myself and maybe walk through my binders. So, as I mentioned, my name is Mandy. I'm a mum of two. I've got a 20-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. We live with my husband in the UK. I discovered cash stuffing about a year ago. And I think I started around about June with just one binder. I now have 6, and it's all been quite life-changing for us. We had quite a drop in income, which led me to actually start looking for ways to manage my Monday, because I am a horrendous impulse spender. The amount of money that I was spending on groceries was, quite frankly, terrifying. But this really helps to budget all out, keep me aware and everything. I do mostly digital cash stuffing, but to keep me engaged, I do use placeholders and still use binders, and that, 'cause I need that, but I also don't really like having a lot of cash and stuff on my person and in the house. So I do use placeholders. I've got my daily use binder here. This has got the groceries, travel, pets, household, all of that sort of thing in here. Like I said, I use my placeholders because we put it on our credit card. We get cash back on our credit card, but I need some kind of visuals to help me keep track of what I've spent and everything out, and simply writing it down doesn't work. So I use the placeholders, and it's worked very well so far for me with that one. And my grocery bill has dropped significantly, which is amazing. I've got my Christmas binder here. There's a budget with Ira binder. I have 3 of his, I think. I do like his designs. You don't see them anywhere else, so that's quite fun. And in this one, I've also got some of his laminated envelopes, but I've got my daughter's Christmas, my son's Christmas, the family Christmas, the tree, because my husband insists on a real tree. That's fine. It's an expense we know we're going to do every year. I am saving in the savings challenge. I've got a challenge for that, so that is going to be funded. Food and Christmas extras. It's quite empty apart from the kids' presents, but I will get on to the rest of it, obviously. Oh, what is this here? You know, I have been looking for these. I ended up printing some more out. I couldn't find them anywhere. It makes sense that they're in there. Of course they are. Never mind. They've got sparkly ones now anyway. But yeah, it's all good. And then I've got my family fun binder. In here are the kids' birthdays. My husband's birthday. Family, I have a big family, so this does require some saving up each year to make sure I've got that covered. Holidays and holiday spending, so yep, that's family fun. And then I've got my short-term savings binder. This one just came off Amazon. It was one of my very first binders, actually. And it's got like the school breaks, back to school. This is my cat, Jaina. She's a darling. She's a little ginger and white tabby. Annual subs, car maintenance, dentist, opticians. What else have we got in here? Appliance and I think tech, which are both scarily empty at the moment, but that's okay. And then I've got the long-term savings binder. This is another budget with Ira one. Like I said, I've got a few of his. That's obviously just our long-term saves and the kids' savings and stuff. And this is my fun one. This is my savings challenge binder. I only started doing saving challenges in January, actually, and They are so much fun. I do love doing them. I do £30 every Saturday. Sit down and I will start recording those and putting them up on my channel, as well as the monthly budgeting and stuff as well, so that I can see what I'm doing and that. But let's have a little look here. So I have my 365 penny saver, because sometimes I do my spending money I do get out in cash. I don't do that with digital. So whatever's left at the end of each week, I do put in here. I tried to do a no spend month. Like I mentioned, I am an impulse spender. I'm terrible at it. I really, really am. But no spend didn't work for me. I need some kind of dopamine hit, I suppose you would call it. And this so far seems to be working. It's not actually filling up as fast as I thought it would. For some reason, now that I know I've got this, I'm not seeing that much that I actually want. But I'm saving a certain percentage of things that I managed to not buy towards a game. I'm an avid gamer. I play a lot of computer games, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, some farming games, but mostly RPGs are my thing, Dragon Age, Gods of War, stuff like that. And there is one this year coming out that seems to be a cross between the two. So kind of like a farming element with some adventure stuff in it as well, called Evershine. And the money from this is going to go towards that. So I'm hoping that's enough incentive to curb my spending. This one is an annual one. So there's enough shapes there to do once every week. I roll my 12-sided dice. I put it in here. I deliberately am not counting this one up. So I've got a surprise, hopefully a very nice one at the end of the year for a treat of some kind. I haven't decided what it's going to go on yet, but all the same, it's quite fun. This is Beat the Stars. The idea of this one is you roll your 12-sided dice up to 5 times. And the idea is to stay at 21 or under. You can assign your own values up here. I've done 5 and 10. But if you manage to stay, like stop rolling and stay 21 or under, you can stop at any point. Green. You go over 21, save 10. And I might have made this a little bit difficult because it is a 12-sided dice. But if by some miracle you do manage to roll 5 times and stick to 21 or under, colour it in yellow and reward yourself, whatever that reward looks like to you. It might be you don't save anything that month and you go out and buy your Greg's Tandoori baguette or whatever, or you put an extra amount in there to go towards whatever your goals are. I mean, that one's really up to you on how you play the end one. I've just finished a budget with Ira, so this is a new one. It's just simply a roll and save, and I'm just going to go up and down the path until I've crossed them all off. See how long that takes me, because I might do more than one each week. I don't know yet. We will play that as it goes. This doesn't actually come out of the £30. Obviously, one of them was 80. I would have been in a bit of trouble out of the £30 if I'd have done that. This is just a way for me to save towards the kids' birthdays and Christmas presents. I might have to get another one because 400 only gives them 100 each and doesn't really buy much in this day and age. But it just makes it a little bit more fun rather than just saving a set amount each month. I just do this and will give me a nice amount of money. I would hope that is digitally catch stuffed. That goes into one of my Monzo pots. I love Monzo. This one is going towards that Christmas tree I mentioned that my husband insists on. I'm probably going to have to do it twice. I actually have 2 very similar one. I've got a Christmas tree, one Christmas trees on it as well with budget with Ira, and I've only assigned 5. But I think I'm going to need to do it twice because what is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh no, that will be £60. So that will be most of the cost. I'll probably have to chuck an extra tenner or something in it. But that is earmarked for the Christmas tree so that we are not taken by surprise for a cost that comes around every Christmas without fail. I don't know how I do it. Really don't. And this one, I like this one. I know that you're supposed to roll the dice and cross off whatever. But basically, whatever's left out of the 30, I'll just cross off on here and put the remainder into this envelope. I have no clue what I'm going to use this money for yet. I'll come up with something. But it will be a nice amount. We're nowhere close to finishing it yet. But it's just a nice convenient way with the odd 1, 2, 3 that's left at the end of whatever I've done in the rest of them to just cross off and put in there. This is the 1s and 2 placeholders. This is kind of like my coin pouch, I suppose. This is from my completed challenges. I've had a few from Budget with Ira and Stressed Mums Club, which I've done, which I've put in here for the completed ones. I'm not actually sure where money from those are going to go yet. And then I just keep in the back, because beginning of every month, I draw out the money that I need to do my savings challenge. I'll pop them in the back of the binder. until it's time to use it. So that is my savings challenge binder. I do look forward to doing this every week rather. There we go. Yeah, no, it's that's my little setup and a little bit about me. I follow quite a few cash stuffing channels. They're all quite fun to watch, and I will continue to do some, and I will post mine, and maybe some of you will get a bit of entertainment out of my monthly budget. Notifications are always going to pop off when you're doing something, aren't they? Right, well, that's goodbye from me, and I will post another video probably shortly, because Saturday is just around the corner. What's this? Friday now even. Right, goodbye from me anyway, signing off, and enjoy your weekends.